welcome to another episode of Brettcast Comic Book Talk. So a bit ago I got the first trade of the series Infamous Iron Man because, well, it's related to Iron Man and I missed out on this series as it was coming out, so this is the best way for me to catch up on a series without hunting down single issues. Now, I have only read the first CVP, so I don't know what'll happen after this one, but I've read enough of it for this video that I'm about to make. So, I for one think that it's a very interesting series so far. My interest came in some of the Marvel Legacy Invincible Iron Man issues that had this character in it. I felt like I knew nothing about this infamous Iron Man character, so I made it my duty to read this series. So what type of character is Infamous Iron Man? Keep in mind, spoilers for the series are coming. So, Infamous Iron Man is interesting because it takes a very well-established Marvel character and flips them in a good way. So we have Victor Von Doom, or Dr. Doom for people who don't know. Doom decides that he doesn't want to be bad anymore and wants to change his ways. So he gives this AI Tony Stark a visit. You have to read the series Invincible Iron Man if you want to really know what's going on. And takes an Iron Man armor against Stark's wishes and takes up the mantle of being Iron Man. It's just interesting because of the fact that other characters in the Marvel Comics world know Doom as the supervillain that he has been for countless years. Doom even left his country for a bit and got word of what bad stuff was going on and then went back and told his military general guy that the people are supposed to rule Latveria, not just one person being a dictator. They even called some Doom bots, and Doom has to fight his own Doom bots. Not to mention, the whole time Ben Grimm, or the Thing, of the Fantastic Four is trying to find Doom. The highlight comes when Ben wanders into Latveria and finds Doom's mother as she attacks him. Then Doom shows up to find his mother and Ben, and Doom actually saves Ben, showing that Doom's change is really something that he's trying to do. This is also evident in the conversation that Doom has with his mother. She tells him that while he was being Dr. Doom, she was actually disappointed in him for being the bad guy. When she hears about his changing character, she's so happy that Doom is finally making something of his life. Doom's biggest challenge is with the change of character, and that's getting other people to believe that he has actually changed. Most convincing will come of the heroes that all know Doom as only being a supervillain and not being capable of anything else that is different. I can understand that because in most superhero universes, not a lot of villains, major or minor, have changed from being a villain to doing some good in the world. I know that Doom will have to throw down with others in the Marvel Universe because they will not understand that his change is there, and they will not give him a moment to speak and just tell them that he's changed. Plus, they will not believe him right off the bat anyway. I think that is one problem with the Marvel Universe, that once you are established as a villain, the heroes will just attack you on sight with no holds or anything. Look at Transformers. There have been many moments in the various Transformers continuities where Optimus Prime has approached different Decepticons before fighting them to offer to join the Autobots and end the war. Most Decepticons refuse, but that's not the point. Most heroes in the Marvel Universe will not approach villains in a manner where they could subdue them just by talking and not always fighting. And I don't mean the typical give up now and we can take you in without having to harm you, and then them refusing and then fighting. The villains are more than just one-dimensional characters that are bad for the sake of being bad and do bad things because they are a villain. I'm getting way off topic here and should save this for another video. So I'm really enjoying Infamous Iron Man. It's a really interesting take on Doom as a character, and I wish both Marvel and DC did more stuff like this and just made more series that would let us see into the life of these big villains. That's all I have to say, so if you want to add to the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening and goodbye.